using one brush then another. And as the colors of the sky began to fade, little Gopher gazed at the white buckskin, and he was happy. He had found the colors of the sunset. He carried his painting down to the circle of the people, leaving the brushes on the hillside. And the next day, when the people awoke, the hill was ablaze with color, for the brushes had taken root in the earth and multiplied into plants of brilliant reds, oranges, and yellows. And every spring from that time, the hills and meadows burst into bloom. And every spring, the people danced and sang the praises of little Gopher, who had painted for the people, and the people who no longer called him little Gopher, but he who brought the sunset to the earth. Okay, so everyone pull out their organizer, and I'm going to grab a pen really quick. Okay, so our first statement says, little Gopher was a brave warrior. Do we agree or disagree?
I said both.
Okay, so what is our evidence for? Why do we think he is a brave warrior?
Because he never gave up for trying to paint.
Okay, exactly. And that took a lot of bravery. Anybody else have any evidence for why he was a brave warrior? Okay, how about evidence against? Go ahead, Anne.
I'm pretty sure someone told him that he wasn't going to be a warrior,
Mm-hmm.
like an actual fighting warrior.
Yeah, and his dream vision, right? Okay. Does anyone else want to share anything for evidence against? All right. Then let's go ahead and move on to our next statement. Tradition and honor is very important to little Gopher. Yes.
I want to say it's evidence for, because even though he was told he wasn't a warrior, he still left the village to find his meaning.
Absolutely. So evidence for, he still went on to find his place. Did we see anything else?
He told the stories of his people through his paintings, which shows that tradition is important to him.
Yeah, exactly. So he wanted to make sure and honor those people that were brave warriors as well as everybody else. Do we have any evidence against? Is there anything that showed that maybe it wasn't as important to him?
The fact that he chose not to be a warrior.
Exactly. So men in those tribes were warriors. That was part of their tradition. And he didn't follow that, so his family worried about him. Okay. So,
Can I ask one more thing? This
yeah.
is more of a question. Did it say something about how he kind of hunted the animal he used for the canvas?
Yeah, he was searching for the right buckskin. So the hunters in the tribe would bring all of the dead animals that they had hunted back, and he would search for the buckskin that was going to be the whitest and the purest that he saw in his dream vision. So he wasn't the actual hunter, but he was searching.
Okay.
So, little Gopher used his skills to tell the tales of his people. Do we agree or disagree, Josh?
I have evidence for it because he used his skills to like gather berries and to create paintings on buckskin.
Okay.
I second the motion.
Good. So we all agree he used his skills to paint and find the supplies to do so. Do we have any evidence against? Does anyone say that little Gopher did not use his skills? No? I think it's pretty evident the story tells that he may not have been a warrior, but he used what skills he did have to be a part of his community. So our last one is remaining true to who you are is the most rewarding path. Josh.
Yeah. I have evidence for in that he never gave up wanting to share his vision to others.
Absolutely. So he never gave up. Did people in his family and in his tribe try to kind of show him that that might have been the wrong path or that he should fit in more? Not really.
I don't recall anything from the story.
No. Everyone was okay with him choosing his path, even though that it was different from what they would consider traditional. Does anyone have any evidence against? Does someone believe that remaining true to who you are is not the most rewarding path? Annie?
Well, I think it, like in the end, it was rewarding, but when all the other warriors would go out to battle or whatever, he'd want to go with them.
Absolutely. So he was missing out. So it was rewarding in the end, but ultimately he missed out on a lot as he progressed. And he missed some experiences. Okay, everybody, thank you. And that is it.